Hi guys, let's go to a very quick analysis of the stock and crypto markets for 2023. So before we start predicting the future, well not predicting, analyzing, we have to start with where are we currently. So if we take a look at the chart behind us, we can clearly see that we have been selling off for the last year, literally, in the crypto markets, as you can see here. Let me just show that in the crypto market and also in the stock market. So it doesn't matter what market it is, it has been setting up the whole year of 2022. It's weird to say that we're in 2023, doesn't feel like it, but anyway. So as you can see, we are in a downgrade. So why has this happened? One of the main reasons is due to the Federal Reserve of America, which is the central bank of America, increasing their interest rates. Why have they been increasing their interest rates? Because of inflation. Because inflation is very high, they have raised interest rates, and because interest rates are high, everything has become more expensive. It's more expensive to borrow money because when we borrow money, when interest rates go up, we have to pay back more money, so that debt becomes more expensive, especially to consumers, whether it's mortgage debt or car loans or any other loans that they have. All of those loans and repayments are much higher than what it used to be, meaning it is more expensive. So when things get more expensive, we have less money to spend, and when we have less money to spend, the economy slows down. So that is why all of 2022, the economy has basically been in a downtrend. Stocks have been selling off, crypto has been selling off. So if we know the reason why it has been selling off, where are we now? So the Federal Reserve, it is slowing down its interest rate hikes, meaning it is still increasing their interest rates but at a slowed rate. Before, back in 2022, they used to increase the interest rates by like 75 basis points, which is like 0.75%, which is absolutely massive. So they have been increasing it by 0.75 in 2022 three times in a row. But now they've slowed down. In December, the interest rate rise was only 0.5%, which is still high. But in January, February, and March, it is predicted that the interest rates rise will only be 0.25, meaning it is still increasing, but it's increasing at a slowing rate. And after that, it is said to the Federal Reserve, they have told us that they will be holding those interest rates at that very high rate, somewhere around 5.5 or 5.25%. That's the terminal rate, meaning that's where they will increase the interest rates up to. So currently, the interest rates are at like 4.75%. They will increase it to somewhere around 5% or 5.5%. The Fed rates up to 5.5%, and that's where they will stop. So it's still increasing, meaning the stock market, crypto markets will basically still be selling off, but most likely, even more than that, I think we will be entering into an accumulation phase. So as we know, there's three main moves that a stock or crypto can do. That's an uptrend, a downtrend, or an accumulation phase. What we will probably be entering in 2023, especially during mid 2023, would be an accumulation phase. It's just like what you are looking at here. So let me just see whether I can exhibit it. So what you're looking here is basically an accumulation phase. I'm not too sure whether that will last. It'll probably go into a downtrend, but let's just ignore the technicals. What will most likely happen next is the markets, crypto and stocks, it will be trading sideways, meaning it will be trading within a range, as in it'll go up to a certain price and then sell off and then go back up to that certain price again and sell off. So it'll basically be going sideways, up and down like that. So when will the sideways action stop, and when will markets start rising again? Meaning stocks start rising and crypto starts rising. So this will only happen when the Federal Reserve pivots. Now what pivots mean is basically when the Federal Reserve starts decreasing the interest rates. So right now they are increasing. After they have finished increasing, what they will do, they will hold it. They will hold the interest rates at that certain price. So Right now it's for 4.75%. I'm not too sure of it exactly, but let's say it's 4.75%. It's still increasing. It will increase all the way up to somewhere around 5.5%. I'm not too sure of the exact number yet, but it will raise up to that level. And once it reaches that level, the Fed's next plan is to hold it. They will hold it for a couple of months. I don't know how long that is. It's up to them. They will hold it at that certain rate, and then they will start decreasing it. Why would they decrease it? It's probably because of a global recession or something bad happening. When something bad happens, they will most likely start reducing those interest rates. When those interest rates start reducing, that's when the uptrend begins. That's when we can make a lot of money. And trust me when I say this, 2023 will be one of the easiest times for us to make money. It's so easy. We just know what's coming next. We just have to be prepared. We know that the pivot will probably be happening either end of this year or next year, or 2023 or 2024. That's when we start making money. When I say money, it's big money. So when the Federal Reserve pivots, meaning when they start reducing those interest rates, what will happen is consumers and investors, they will start putting their money back into markets. They will spend more on or invest in stocks and crypto. So what will most likely happen is a period like this. So as we can see here, this is the 2020 crash, but this is also where the Fed pivoted, meaning this is when they started decreasing the interest rates. And once they started decreasing those rates, this uptrend happened because the Federal Reserve stopped increasing rates and they started decreasing instead. So when the decrease happens, trust me, something major, a major move, even if it's up to the previous all-time high, this is the previous all-time high, even if it's up to that, so let's say from here, that is almost 450% return. That is almost a 450% return, which is massive. So let me just calculate how much we can make roughly. Okay, there's a cal. So let's say we invested $5,000. 5,000. Why isn't my keyboard working? Into, let's say, 450%. Ooh. That is massive. That's the amount of money that we can make with a $5,000, just a $5,000 investment on a normal stock. Most stocks offer a very, very large return, even if it's up to that previous high, but that was just one example. So if the Fed pivots, and when the it's not if, it's when the Fed pivots, that's when basically all the money will start flowing into assets, especially crypto and stocks, especially crypto and stocks, and money will be coming out of bonds, which is, you don't have to focus on that, but money will start coming out of other assets and going into stocks and crypto. When this happens, basically both those markets will start rising again, and once all of the money is in, or in the process of money coming in, that's when all of the stocks, crypto will start rising. So my advice is accumulate all the capital that you can. Stay prepared, because this is one of the most beneficial periods of our lives, and we know what's happening, so we can make a lot of money out of this. I will basically stop it there. I will be making more videos on this, especially market outlooks for 2023, because this is, I believe, one of the most advantages is that we will have a lot of money to be made out here as well. So if you are starting to invest, this is literally one of the best times to start. Be prepared, be aware. Let's make this back. Have a good one, guys. Like and subscribe. See ya.